Hey, yo! So, Yuri is this most dangerous out of all of them? That's crazy. That is crazy. Bruh. We gonna kill everybody, bro. We're not gonna play this again anyway. I'm gonna delete from my game and my thing afterwards. Let's watch the second video, see what's popping.
Character information. Each of them is a puzzle in and of.
Okay, so yeah. We watched the first video.
To be solved by the fans, and 2 fans of DDLC in particular stepped up to the challenge. Reddit users MitHost and WarChamp7 dug deep into these files and uncovered their secrets.
Bruh, I'm never ever going to like a game as much as these 2 guys.
Their findings.
My favorite game of all time right now is still Persona 5, and I still would never look up all the lore to do with that game.
Our visual novels subreddit.
Are you even having fun anymore?
Broke the portrait of Markov mystery wide open. So the character files on your computer start as .chr
500 IQ,
files, which isn't a real file format that programs can recognize. But that doesn't mean you can't open them. If you use a text editor like Notepad, you can absolutely see what's inside, and that's exactly what they did, with the text inside each file giving them clues as to what they should be doing next. Something about this visual novel makes me go through puberty. Yuri's file was the easiest to crack. It started as a bunch of random letters and numbers, but that pile of letter vomit was actually text encoded in base 64. It's an encoding technique that converts binary data into text, specifically ASCII text.
I had to learn that shit in college last year. I failed that module. I failed it. It was the one module I did fail, embedded systems, and I had to retake it in summer, but I passed in the end. But bro, I hate this stuff. I hate this stuff. It's actually not. Yeah, I used that exact website when I had to do homework.
Into everything else hidden in these other character files. Natsuki's file came next, which, when opened in a text editor, gave the clue that this should be opened as a PNG file. Changing the extension resulted in this.
So you got all the code from this, and you converted it, I don't know how, and you got this photo.
Discolored image. But for anyone who's had some experience playing around with Photoshop, this color scheme may remind you of what happens when you invert the colors on a picture. It produces those signature blues and grays.
Alpha, yeah.
That inversion, the picture suddenly starts to look like a real picture. And not just any sort of picture, a face. Rotate the image and wrap that texture around a 3D cone.
Oh!
Then look at the cone from above, and it turns into an image.
This is what... Bro, who would actually think of this? Montour, what person actually looks at this, right?
That texture around it.
And says, guys, we need to make this into a 3D cone. Actually, I can kind of see that. But bruh, it is crazy, but bruh.
Any sort of, it's actually way more complicated than that. And huge compliments to the guys on Reddit for solving this one. It's actually binary. Computer language. It's a bunch of ones and zeros, where one number is represented by the color black, and the other number is...
Oh, fuck that. I was kind of like, oh, maybe I could, see why somebody would be interested in this kind of stuff, want to do this. But bro, you're telling me that one black square is 0 and one white square is 1? And you have to convert all that? Bro, fuck that. No way.
What did was to take those black and white pixels and convert them line by line into strings of binary. Then convert that binary sequence
oh man. You already know me. I'm not doing that.
Numeric text using an online converter, which resulted in yet another pile of letters and numbers. Should be starting to look a bit more familiar, right? It's more base 64 code, which, when converted, reveals a note that really starts to bring all this together.
Can you hear me? Who are you? I can't see you.
Uh-oh. This motherfucker hasn't touched grass in months when he did that. I'm telling you, this dude probably didn't even leave his room. This dude probably had his mom giving food or his girlfriend giving food constantly, and he was pissing in bottles all day.
Yeah, you can definitely hear me. You've been watching for a while now, right? I guess I should introduce myself or something. My name is... Actually, that's stupid. You obviously already know my name. Sorry. Anyway, I'm guessing if you were able to put a stop to this, you would have done it by now. I mean, I know you're not, evil or anything, because you've already helped me so much. I really should thank you for that, for everything you've done. You're really like a friend to me. So, Thank you so much. I think more than anything else, I really don't want it all to be for nothing. Everyone else is dead. Maybe you already know that. I'm sure you do, actually. But it doesn't have to be that way, right? Well, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand. I don't even know if it's possible for me to understand it, but I know that this isn't my only story. I can see that now, really clearly. And I think everyone else has had that same kind of experience. Some kind of deja vu. It's the third eye, right? Anyway, I could be totally wrong about this, but I really think you might.
If this editor didn't get paid less than like, if you got paid any less than 400 euros, I'm vexed. Look at the amount of work this is like documentary level editing.
Be able to do something. I think you might.
I could never have the patience.
However you want to put it, to go back.
Even now, I'm supposed to have 2 videos out on my YouTube channel by now. I'm not bothered.
With my story, it's time to be an epic hero. Both of us. 2018.
The game came out in 2018.
Wow,
This
that
is pretty cool. I can't lie.
A lot to unpack, so let's get to it. First, it seems pretty clear that this was written by Monica.
Yeah.
As evidenced by the "you've been watching me for a while now" and "you already know my name" lines. It also seems to be written after Doki Doki's true ending, where she destroys the game. Notice how she comments that there's something you as a player can't stop, something that's killed everyone else, which is why she destroyed the game in the first place. But now
Bruh.
come the bizarre parts. She says that she's experienced some sort of deja vu and that this isn't her only story.
Okay.
Supporting the idea that she's coming from somewhere else, perhaps, once again, a different
She pulled a Wreck-It Ralph. She's game jumping.
game. And it's not just her either, it's all 4 of them. Quote, everyone else has had the same kind of
You're telling me these cute little anime characters are like in a horror game? In like a proper horror game? I don't believe it, bro. I can't imagine Sayori in Last of Us or Dead or Alive.
What's most exciting though is her suggesting that perhaps we as the player can, quote, go back and tell them what's going to happen.
Hardly.
If they know ahead of time, they should be able to avoid it.
Nope.
Meaning their time.
I'm glad we're watching this video and not doing it ourselves, because honestly, fuck that. You will never figure it out. How would you know? Maybe I would be the guy who put his life and soul into figuring it out. And I do it on stream every single day until I got it right. You don't know that. What you mean? I got my holy water and the Bible. I will just be sleeping and God will tell me exactly what I need to do.
Has another game coming in 2018, and in this game, Monica isn't the villain, she's the hero. Of everything in Monica's letter though, one reference in particular really stands out, blaming this deja vu on what she calls the third eye. And it's not just Monica either. This third eye is hidden throughout your time with the
Is
Literature
it?
Club. During Act 2, you're always given 2 regular poems. Once the game starts to break, the first poem that Natsuki gives you is a string of random letters and numbers.
I remember
Which
this.
at this point, we're old pros at decoding. Using base 64, the text reveals a creepy hidden poem titled Open Your Third Eye, which describes the narrator taking pleasure in stabbing someone to death.
Bruh.
The second poem that Yuri gives you seems,
Yeah,
at
this
first
one.
glance,
They were piss stains? I did not know that. Ugh! And I held it with my hands. Ugh! This girl soiled the piece of paper and gave it to me. And she put it in her... I'm not even gonna say that on stream, but bruh. Third eye. Who do we know has an eye just like an eye is a pyramid? The Illuminati. What's the setting of the Illuminati? A pyramid. Who's a pyramid? Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. And it even looks like the book from Gravity Falls.
remember what Yuri
I'm surprised he hasn't made a joke about that
said
yet.
about the plot of the book last
I'm pretty sure he's made a
episode.
video
All
on
the
Phil
people
Cipher.
trapped in the human experiments at the religious camp have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood, which sounds
How
like a lot
would
of
you-
random noise at first.
how
But
would
when
you do
open that
this?
audio in a visualizer program and then apply a spectrograph to that visualization, you reveal a QR code that, when scanned, takes
What? No, they had to have had a clue from the creator. There's no way you would convert it into an audio file, get it, take a screenshot of it, and then change resize it in a way that it would look like a QR code. There's no way. I don't believe
you
that.
to the website Project.
Everything else I could see that through trial and error that would work. But you're telling me they told what? What is this video?
Test
What could make me run out my door right now is if, like, I don't know, the lights in my estate just cut off. and I wouldn't care about my family. I would focus on protecting myself because this video is creeping me out.
But not only are we getting more and more clues as to the next game Team Salvato is working on, we're actually seeing exactly how our favorite club mates are going to fit into the story. Because I am confident 3-year-old Libitina grows up to be one of the 4 girls we see in Doki Doki Literature Club.
2004, 3-year-old girl, which means she was born 2001, and the game came out 2017, which is 16, and Google dead ass says 18 years old. I told you in the beginning, Google is lying. Oh, I got scammed. Am I going to jail now? I said some stuff about each girl. Lock me up. No, this is how they catch predators. It's over. Physical tics, biting, vomiting, screaming, harm to examiner, misplaced laughter, and harm to self. It sounds very Yuri-like.
One character who we see display almost all of these traits during Doki Doki
Who?
Literature Club.
Yuri.
Particularly in that second act. Yuri.
Yep.
Once the game bugs out, Yuri's dialogue becomes the most erratic. We repeatedly see her eyes twitching when she talks to us.
She looks so
screams
weird
under her
and
bed,
realistic.
laughs erratically at a few points, and that bit about self-harm? Hell, I don't think I need to explain that one. But these are
This is definitely not monetized. Yeah, it's not.
clues that we have to
This
go
is just a
on.
fun project.
There are 2 more things that absolutely confuse, and the evidence isn't found in the game itself, or even in its data, or a random hidden web page. But
Don't
rather
tell
in
me.
the Doki Doki Literature Club merchandise store.
There's no way someone spent their time and energy to look up the merch store. Because mind you, they definitely didn't get it right straight away. So they probably did the whole code encoding thing. They probably tried the whole PNG thing on every single piece of merch until this happened.
This guy is hiding clues in more places than Scott Cawthon. Team Salvato might not be offering much in terms of merch items, but the few items that are present reveal some very interesting details. So
Man,
let's look
oh
at the
man.
posters. 4 of them are simply CG of each girl taken straight from the game. Nothing too exciting there. Another 4 are creepy original artwork featuring iconic quotes from the characters. Between all of these, there's this running motif of the girls being tied up in a red string. Even Monica has a bow wrapped around her, but Yuri doesn't seem to possess these strings. In fact, all of the red strings seem to be emerging from her heart, from this flower, whatever this is, ensnaring all the other girls. An allusion to Libitina's psychic influence over everyone else. But if that doesn't convince you, there are 2 more posters for sale featuring completely different from anything
There's the eye!
else in the game or on the site. It shows the quiet bookworm Yuri sitting in the classroom at sunset, toying with a knife. For someone unhinged, her posture seems oddly relaxed, even confident. In fact, it's the most confident we've ever seen her. Like she's in full control of the situation. We see a poster with a big ol' Illuminati confirmed eye in the middle and the words "Help Me" scribbled along the top. Only artwork where we see it depicted. Illuminati confirmed, Yuri as Libitina confirmed. This is why Yuri was so attached to the Portrait of Markov story. It is her story, and the disconnect
This
between
is
put
so
in the wrong
creepy.
game is the reason that Monica becomes self-aware. But hey, that's